Hi, and welcome back. So let's go ahead and get started on these three labs that we're going to be doing at this time. So the first lab, what we're going to be doing inside here is you're going to be using the MT Putty application, and you're going to access this developer's workstation. This is something that typically your developers would be working off of. And we're just trying to give you a little bit of a sample of what that would look like. We're going to confirm that Docker is running, and we're just going to validate the Docker version. Very short, very straightforward, pretty simple that we're going to walk through. Next, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to actually go through and we're going to run a container image. So in this particular lab, you're actually going to go ahead and use the Docker command, and you're going to pull down the Nginx image from Docker Hub. Then we're going to use the Docker run command with the appropriate variables inside there to say on which port do we want it to run it on. So we're going to tell it in this case to listen on our developer's workstation on port 8080 and forward that through to port 80. And what you should be getting back is you should be getting back something that looks like, hang on, let me show you, like this. This is what you should see. So you could see up here, I've accessed my developer's workstation URL on port 8080, which corresponds to the particular Docker command that I used here, saying, go ahead and listen on port 8080 and forward that through on port 80 to this particular image. So we were actually able to connect to the generic Nginx welcome page. The next thing we did on lab number 3 that we're going to be doing here is we're going to build a custom image. So as you go through this particular lab building this custom image, what you're going to see inside here is we're going to simply take our Nginx image that we've already pulled down. So we're saying here from Nginx 1.16, and then we're going to go ahead and remove the original index.html file, and we're going to copy in our own index.html file and our own image, and then we're going to go ahead and build that respective image. So what you will see when you complete that lab and get it to run that image, on this particular screen, when you go ahead and access the exact same URL and port, you're going to see a custom image here and some custom text saying, welcome to vSphere with Tanzu, and a different graphic. Now remember, it's important to you on both lab 2 and 3, make sure at the end of those labs, they're telling you to stop the container image that you ran. Otherwise, if you don't do that in lab 2, when you go to lab 3, you're going to have a port conflict because we're running both of them listening on port 8080. So good luck doing the labs. They're pretty short. They should take you somewhere around 15, maybe 20 minutes at max. And then I'll see you back in our next lesson where we're going to talk about what is Kubernetes. Thanks.